At 51, the tragedy of Leonardo DiCaprio is beyond heartbreaking, not because he lacks fame, fortune, or a legacy as one of Hollywood's greatest actors, but because the life he has led under the unrelenting spotlight has come at an extraordinary personal cost. From the moment he became a teen heartthrob, Leonardo's life has been defined by public obsession. Every move he makes, every relationship he pursues, every choice he takes is scrutinized, dissected, and judged by millions. What most people see is the glamorous image, red carpet appearances, critically acclaimed performances, and blockbuster films that cement his place in cinematic history. But behind the cameras, there is a life marked by constant pressure, isolation, and the crushing weight of expectations. Fame, in his case, has been a double-edged sword. It has granted him unimaginable opportunities, yet it has also stripped away the freedom to live without judgment. Every friendship and relationship has existed in the shadow of public opinion, forcing him to constantly question people's motives and navigate a world where trust is fragile. The personal cost is compounded by a sense of invisibility. While the world knows his face, his nuances, his fears, and his vulnerabilities remain largely unseen. This invisibility has contributed to a subtle, ongoing loneliness, a sense that even surrounded by admiration, one can feel profoundly isolated. Beyond the pressures of celebrity, Leonardo's tragedy is intertwined with his profound sense of responsibility toward the planet. His environmental activism is not a hobby, it is a lifelong mission that consumes his attention, energy, and heart. He has devoted years to fighting climate change, funding projects, and speaking out on an issue he knows threatens the very future of life on Earth. Yet despite his tireless efforts, progress remains slow, and the weight of inaction and apathy from governments, corporations, and the public adds another layer of emotional burden. Imagine carrying the knowledge of a looming global crisis while being powerless to fully stop it. For someone as sensitive and intelligent as DiCaprio, that reality is quietly devastating. Even as he smiles on red carpets and delivers award-winning performances, there is a guardedness in his demeanor that suggests an inner struggle with the loneliness and anxiety fame has imposed. At 51, Leonardo DiCaprio has everything the world claims should bring happiness, yet the tragedy is that he has rarely had the chance to live like an ordinary person, to love freely without scrutiny, to make mistakes privately, and to experience life without being constantly watched. In essence, his heartbreak lies not in a lack of achievement, but in the unrelenting pressures and invisible costs that accompany living under the world's gaze. The world may celebrate him, idolize him, and dissect his career, but few truly see the men behind the myth. That is the heartbreaking truth. Leonardo DiCaprio's story is a reminder that even the most successful and admired people can carry profound solitude, and that sometimes the greatest tragedy is having everything yet never fully being able to live for oneself.